war does affect everyone that's a part of it, one way or the other. I had a member of my team, he committed suicide. We had worked out with him the day before. Left a lot of unanswered questions because there weren't the telltale signs.
22 veterans are committing suicide every single day. Every day. That's horrible. Why do people not know that?
For me, it was depressing. I was kind of apathetic. I was indifferent. I didn't want to participate in a lot of different things. Blowing up IEDs, firefights, being a commando, doing all this stuff, and then now, working 9 to 5, trying to get a job. That's not how I viewed myself. That's not what I had. That's not what I intended. It just snuck up on me, and next thing you know, there I am. A lot of tendency to isolate. Friends of mine started killing themselves. People I know started killing themselves. And then I started hearing about the 22 suicides a day. And then it dawned on me, I'm spending a lot of time alone. I'm spending a lot of time indifferent. I'm spending a lot of time not doing anything. And so that realization that I'm in the middle of this transition now, that these things are happening, and I thought I was above it, better than that, indifferent. It wasn't going to be a big deal, and it was.
Nashville's known as an arts community. We've been known as the art colony in the Midwest for a long time. People come here. We see about 3 million visitors a year to the area. It's kind of like a hidden treasure of Indiana. A lot of people are like, we didn't know it was here. And it's got its own little magic, kind of its own little synergy. I always say that people like to come and kind of be a local for the day.
Nashville itself is basically a tourist town and surrounded by natural beauty. And that's pretty much the attraction for most of the tourists. And the bulk of the tourists come in the month of October for fall colors.
So we decided to have a public meeting in March of 2013 to let them know what the town had charged the commission to do. And after the meeting, this guy with a long beard walked up, and he started telling me about the fact that he was working with a group of veterans who wanted to do public art as part of a healing process to help veterans re-enter public life.
He said anytime Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week they can roll those other plates. Good enough. That's awesome. Okay, we got to make an executive. Magnus and I had been working on this Elder Heart idea, and I went to a meeting and saw this. I said, man, this would be a project for us. Like, this is what we need to do. And then the town got on board. We approached the town and said, look, you give us a site. We want to build this to help the community and also to help the veterans in our cause and money for it. So Joe's coming. Joe.
I've known Jim a while. I see how he had his own thing going. He's making a living doing art. I thought it was pretty cool. He makes these big iron and stone things, puts public pieces out. He's having a great time. And then he's working with stone and steel. So I just saw how all these different things add up, and I thought, hey, that might be for me. I had no idea it would turn into such a big thing. So we're building a 20-foot tall leaf sculpture with 22 leaves made by veterans and local artists and given to the town. That's right in the middle of this town, and they're painted fall leaves. It's going to be the most significant art piece that this town's had in quite some time, and it's going to be right in the most strategic place it can be. And associated with that is a plaque of gratitude and facts of what's going on with American warriors today. On there will be a QR code people can scan, figure out how they can help, figure out how they can do projects, figure out how they can donate, on and on and on. So it's a social impact piece.
You know, the suicide rate is a real number, and the 22 is just at the bottom spectrum, and it's unacceptable. And that's what the town here has said with this monument. You know, we will not let them go quietly into the darkness.
I've been involved in a lot of things. Look, I'm going to cry again. I've been involved in a lot of things in the county, and I've never seen anything come together like this at all.
I think it brings awareness. If they stop long enough to read the plaque and see what it's about, it'll make them think, I would hope.
This, I hope, is the first of many different communities he's able to do this for. And it is such a positive thing for the community. It's a fantastic thing for the veterans. The guys that really need it are coming home and need to have the community welcome them in. This is not a BS public program with $1 trillion slush fund that people are going to rob and you're going to hear about later. It's not one of those deals. This is a very small, wonderful organization that is completely transparent, and your dollars are going to use directly here to help guys in the communities that they serve, in the communities they're building art for.
I'm going to start right here.
All right.
About all the sculptures.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Good work.
I appreciate it.
Save lives, I'm telling you.
So what we found out with warriors talking to other warriors, you know, and we have in our close group of friends that, you know, hey man, I need to talk about some stuff, and you start talking, you get some relief, but there would be no healing. We didn't know it at the time. It's like just a group of veterans helping each other. That's really good and helpful, but it's not healing. The only place that the healing comes from is from when there's community involvement.
I have seen from the last year since Elder Heart's been created, this blossom from an idea of these, you know, group of guys that got together that had this problem for themselves, and it really, you see the trickles moving out where they touch one person and then another.
Man, I think we're on to something. I think we got something here with some substance, and I think we're going to be able to do more. Had people from all different walks of life in the community come and make this thing happen. And well, today it is fitting of the name Soaring. I'm very proud to be here. I'm very humbled to be here, and I have a deep sense of gratitude for everyone in this crowd that made this happen. Thank you. For as long as that piece is there, the town's going to know that warriors had a hand in their culture, not only protecting it, but also enhancing it.
A lot of people say there's veteran issues that are going on. There's not any veteran issues. There's American issues. You know, so whenever we came here, doing the one thing that we never really knew how to do, and that was ask for help, we asked the town, you know, if they would help us out and let us be a part of it. You know, and they answered that call.
You know, this is not what we expected when we first were looking at a leaf sculpture. But it's developed into a really unique partnership, and I'm not sure there's one like it anywhere in the country. You know, I think there's a good feeling on everybody's part that we're doing something beyond art in this, and that we're actually doing something to help veterans, returning veterans heal and get themselves back into public life.
Well, see, that's why I always go back to is like, man, I'm from America. Like, this is my home. These are my people, and I'm one of them, and they're one of me. And this is where I live. You know, the tours don't define me. They're a part of my life. If I'm willing, if I'm able, in the community, we can continue the rest of the story.